Welcome dear students. My course name is The Determinant of the Quality of Life and module name is Compare the Initiatives of Environmental Education at the national and global level. The content include in this module is Introduction to Environmental Education, Need for Environmental Education, Global Initiatives for Environmental Education, National Initiatives for Environmental Education in India, and comparison of global and national initiative, challenges in implications, and recommendation for improvement. Learning outcomes for this module is at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to explain the importance of environmental education in addressing global and national environmental challenges, compare key national and global initiatives for environmental education, analyze the major challenges in implementing environmental education effectively, evaluate the role of policies and programs in promoting sustainability through education, propose practice strategies to improve environmental education in schools and communities, advocate for stronger environmental policies by engaging in discussion and awareness campaign. Introduction environmental education. Environmental education is a comprehensive process that enables individuals to explore environmental issues, engage in problem solving, and take action to improve the environment. This educational approach aims to develop a deeper understanding of environmental challenges and equip individuals with the skills necessary to make informed and responsible decisions. Historical foundation. Environmental education traces back to Jean-Jacques Rousseau in 18th century, who emphasized nature in learning. Louis Agassiz, 19th centuries, promoted hands-on engagement with nature, leading to the nature study movement late 19th to early 20th century, which encouraged appreciation for nature through direct experiences. Global recognition and formalization. In 1970s, environmental education gained global momentum with key initiatives such as the Stockholm Conference in 1972, Belgrade Charter in 1975, and Tbilisi Declaration in 1977, which set guidelines for integrating environmental awareness, knowledge, and action into the education. Modern development. Today, UNESCO actively promotes Education for Sustainable Development (ESD), aiming for its integration into global curricula by 2025, reinforcing its role in achieving sustainable development goals that name as SDG. Timeline of environmental education development. Jean-Jacques Rousseau emphasized nature in education in his book Emile or on Education. Late 19th, early 20th century, nature study movement emerged, encouraging moral and environmental awareness through direct experiences. Belgrade Charters established the objectives and framework for environmental education in 1975. In 1977, Tbilisi Declaration formalized the principle of environmental education, promoting awareness, skills, and participation. In 1972, United Nations Conferences on the Human Environment at Stockholm Conferences highlighted the need for global environmental education. In 19th century, Louis Agassiz promoted hands-on learning through direct interaction with nature. And in present, UNESCO's Education for Sustainable Development (ESD) integrates environmental education into global curricula with a goal of full implementation by 2025. Next, we discuss about definition of environmental education. Environmental education is a process that enable individual to explore environmental issues, engage in problem solving, and take action to improve the environment. It fosters knowledge, attitude, and behavior necessary for sustainable living and environmental protections. Tbilisi Declaration in 1977 definition is the environmental education is a process aimed at developing a world population that is aware of and concerned about the environment and its associated problems, and which has the knowledge, skills, attitude, motivation, and commitment to work individually and collectively towards solutions of current problems and the prevention of new ones. Now discuss the importance of environmental education. The significance of environmental education lies in the ability to promote sustainable living by understanding ecological system and human impacts. Individual can make informed decisions and contribute to sustainability. Encourage conservation. Environmental education fosters an appreciation for natural resources, leading to proactive efforts in conserving biodiversity and ecosystem. Foster responsible behavior. Through awareness and knowledge, individuals are more likely to adopt behaviors that minimize environmental harm and advocate for policies that protect the environment. Key feature of environmental education is characterized by several core attributes. First is interdisciplinary approach. Environmental education integrates concepts from various disciplines including biology, chemistry, physics, geography, and social sciences, providing a holistic understanding of environmental issues. Participatory methods. It emphasizes active involvement, encouraging learners to engage in hands-on activities, discussions, and projects that address real-world environmental challenges. Action-oriented focus. Environmental education aims to empower individuals with the skills and motivation to take concrete actions toward environmental problem solving and sustainability. By encompassing these elements, environmental education plays a pivotal role in developing informed skills and responsible individuals capable to contributing to a sustainable future. Now we discuss about needs for environmental education. Environmental education is crucial for addressing global environmental challenges and promoting sustainability. Tackling key issues: climate change, rising temperature and extreme weathers, pollutions as air, water and soil degradation, biodiversity loss as ecosystem imbalance and species extinctions, deforestation is habitat destructions and carbon emissions. Supporting Sustainable Development Goals is SDG 4, that is the quality education, enhance environmental literacy, SDG 13, climate action, promote proactive climate solutions. Building environmental responsibilities are encourage eco-friendly behaviors, fosters community engagement in conservation, and enhance problem solving for sustainability. Goal initiative. Global initiatives. Global effort in environmental education have evolved over decades, shaping policies and frameworks to promote sustainability and environmental awareness worldwide. Global initiatives in environmental education have shaped policies and curricula, fostering a generation of environmentally responsible citizens. Continued efforts are crucial to achieving a sustainable future. Continued efforts are essential to fostering environmental responsibility and achieving sustainability goals. Several global efforts have shaped environmental education policies worldwide, promoting sustainability and awareness. These are UNESCO Environmental Education Program in 1970s, early global effort to integrate environmental education. CCC Declaration in 1977, first global framework defining the objectives of the environmental education. Agenda 21 in 1992 in Rio Summit, integrated environmental education in sustainable development policies. UNESCO Education for Sustainable Development in 2005 to 2014 promoted action-based sustainability education. Paris Agreement in 2015 recognized climate education as a key to global sustainability. Eco School Program encourages sustainability projects in schools globally. UNESCO Environmental Education Program in 1970 aimed at integrating environmental education globally through curriculum development and research, focused as fostering awareness, knowledge, and responsibility toward the environment. CCC Declaration in 1977, first global framework for environmental education developed by UNESCO and UNEP, defined 5 key objectives: awareness, knowledge, attitude, skills, and last one is participation. Emphasizes the interdisciplinary and lifelong nature of environment education. Agenda 21 in 1992 in Rio Summit and UNESCO EST framework 2005 to 2014. Agenda 21 1992 in Rio Summit integrated environmental education into sustainable development policies, encouraged formal, non-formal, and informal education program. This agenda stressed community participation and local capacity building. UNESCO Education for Sustainable Development in between 2005 to 2014, decade of EST focused on integrating sustainability concept into education, shifted from awareness to action-oriented learning, led to the Global Action Program GAP on ESD 2015. Paris Agreement 2015 recognized climate education as essential for tackling climate change, encouraged countries to integrate climate literacy into education policies, aims to empower citizens to take climate action. Eco School Program, Foundation for Environmental Education, is largest global sustainability education initiatives, operates in over 70 countries with millions of students engaged, encouraged hands-on learning, sustainability projects and student-led initiative. National Initiatives for Environmental Education in India. India has implemented several policies and programs to integrate environmental education into the education system and promote sustainability awareness. India's Environmental Education Initiative plays a vital role in fostering sustainability awareness and responsible behavior. Strengthening policies and student involvement is key to a sustainable futures. National Policy on Education 1986 and 1992 and 2020 integrated environmental education into the curriculum. Environmental Protection Act 1986 legal framework for environmental conservation. Supreme Court mandate 2003 made environmental education compulsory in school. National Green Crop NGC 2001 School Eco Club for promoting environmental awareness. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan 2014 on waste management and hygiene. Eco Club and Paryavaran Mitra program. National Green Crops NGC 2001 School Eco Clubs for promoting environmental awareness. Next one is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan 2014 on waste management and hygiene. Eco Club and Paryavaran Mitra program, student-led environmental initiatives. NCERT and UGC guidelines mandate environmental education in schools and higher education curricula. National Policy on Education 1986 in 1992 the Plan of Actions and NEP 2020 and Environmental Protection Act 1986. First of all is National Policy on Education 1986, Plan of Action 1992 and NEP 2020. Integrated environmental education into school curricula. Emphasized experiential and activity-based learning. NEP 2020 strengthened the sustainability component in education. Environmental Protection Act 1986 provides a legal framework for environmental conservation, encouraged environmental research and monitoring, and this act enables strict regulation for pollution control and natural resource management. Supreme Court mandate 2003 and National Green Crop 2001. Supreme Court mandate 2003 made environmental education compulsory in all schools, ensured inclusion of environmental education in textbook and curriculum, strengthening through NCERT and state education board policies. Next is National Green Crops NGC 2001 Eco Club in schools to engage students in environmental activities, organize tree plantations, cleanliness drives and awareness campaigns, encouraged community participations in sustainability efforts. NCERT and UGC guideline on environmental education. NCERT guideline is mandate environmental education in school curricula at all level, and it encourages experiential learning through projects, field visits and nature activities. Now, UGC guideline for environmental education made environmental studies, that is the EVS, as compulsory subject in higher education and encourages research and projects on sustainability, climate change and conservation. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan 2014 and Eco Club Paryavaran Mitra program. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan 2014 National Campaign for Cleanliness, Sanitation and Waste Management focused on reducing pollutions, plastic waste and promoting hygiene. And this program integrated a school awareness program for responsible waste disposal. Eco Club and Paryavaran Mitra program, a student-led program promoting sustainability through projects and workshops, encourage water conservation, energy efficiency and biodiversity preservation. It helps in developing environmental leadership skills among students. Comparison of global and national initiatives. Aspect and global initiative and national initiative in three categories. We compare the global and national initiatives. First is policy framework. Global initiative by UNESCO, UN, FCC, SDGs, ESD frameworks. And national initiatives in India is National Education Policies, Acts, Court mandates. Education approaches in global initiative integrated into global curricula and in national initiative included in schools and higher education syllabus. Practical implementation in global initiative, eco schools, global green initiatives and in national initiative in India, Swachh Bharat, National Green Corps. Focus areas in global initiative is climate change, sustainability and conservation. In national initiative in India is waste management, pollution control and conservation. Challenges about the environmental education is global initiative is implementation in developing nation and in national initiative as in India is lack of awareness, funding and policy gaps. Challenges in implementation of environmental education. Global challenges. First is funding issue. Many developing nations lack financial supports for environmental education program, grants and international funds are limited. That is the report of UNESCO 2022. Political differences. Varying government priorities affect policy consistency. Some nations focus more on economic growth over environmental education. This report is produced by UNEP 2021. Implementation barriers. Rural areas lack access to environmental education resources and overloaded curricula leave little room for environmental topics. This research by World Bank in 2020. National challenges focus on India. That is the lack of trained educators. Teachers lack formal training in environmental education and there is limited professional development in sustainability education is reported by NCERT in 2021. Limited practical activities, that is, school focus more on theory than hands-on project. Eco Club and field trips are underfunded. That is the MOE, Government of India 2022 reports. Gaps in policy execution. While policies exist ground levels, implementation is weak. There is insufficient monitoring, and inconsistent environmental education inclusion in curricula. That is the report of UGC 2020. Recommendations for improving environmental education. First of all, strengthening policies and implementation. Stronger policy enforcement at national and international levels to ensure environmental education is integrated into all education systems. Recommended by UNESCO 2022. Regular curriculum update to include the latest environmental challenges and sustainable solution, that is recommended by UGC 2021. Next is more hands-on learning activities. Promote experiential learning through community projects, field visits and eco club for practical understanding, that is report by suggested by NCERT in 2021. Encouraged research-based learning where students analyzed local environmental issues and proposed solutions given by World Bank in 2020. Next one is stronger collaboration. Government, NGO and academic institutions. Stronger collaboration amongst government, NGOs and academic institutions should work together to develop effective environmental education program and share resources. That is the report by MOE, Government of India in 2022. Public-private partnership to fund sustainability initiatives in school and colleges by UNEP 2021. Use of digital platform and technology for improving environmental education. Leverage online courses, gamification and e-learning tools for environmental education suggested by UNESCO in 2022. Develop interactive mobile apps, virtual reality and for immersive environmental learning experiences. World Economic Forum 2021. That is the recommended reading about the books and reports and guidelines. For the further reading, references of this module is that. Thank you. Thank you. Myself, Dr. Poonam Singh Kharwar, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Education, BH.